American artist Bridget Riley used crisp, clean lines to create her optical or op art pieces. Julie Miretu uses various lines and marks embedded into her large works of art. Australian Aboriginal artists Kathleen Petari and Emily Kame Nuare also use line for artistic effect. The drawings of German artist Eva Hesse's line marks appear more doodle-like and expressive. For this task, let's use Emily Kame Nuare as inspiration and use the element of line and build up our art with different overlapping layers. We will use a meandering composition strategy to create our work. This activity is an exploration exercise to build your awareness and skill and not a finished art piece. Spend about 20 minutes on this activity. I'll be using tempera paint, which is water-based, but you could still follow along if you decide to use acrylic paint. Feel free to pause or rewind as you progress through. Let's get started.
Abstract brush techniques and skills. Line.
I'm going to use an analogous color scheme. This is when you choose 3 neighboring colors on the color wheel. I'm using the warm colors yellow, orange, and red, with white as well to create different tints. I'm also going to use these 2 types of brushes. Let's first take some white and mix it with our lightest color. This will make it look a little more creamy. Tone half the page of your paper. This will be the size of our artwork. Blow dry it with a hairdryer if it's still wet. I'm going to rotate my sketchbook so the artwork is in portrait mode. I can do the next steps with the pure yellow, but to save time, I'm going to mix white with some orange. Using my smaller brush now, I'm going to create various meandering lines throughout the composition. Don't go too fast, slow it down at first to test how steady your hand is. Load your brush, but the paint should not be over the silver area holding the bristles. At first, I create lines to break up the space. I'm now going to go pure orange and repeat the previous process and create another layer of lines on top. It's okay if you get slight variations of thickness with your brush. It should make the work look more interesting. I start by filling in emptier spaces at first. Blow dry it with a hairdryer if it's still wet. I'm going to create another layer by mixing my orange with the red and repeat the process as before. As I do this, I am considering the composition and trying to keep balance in mind. I now go in again with red. You should note that as my colors darken, I am using them less and less as I build up the layers. Blow dry it when complete. As artists, one thing to also consider or experiment with is how this technique could look with straighter lines, either going horizontally or vertically. I thought it might be useful to quickly show how these tempera paints work over darker colors. I have an area here painted black, and I'll show you how a white line would look over it. You see it's a little translucent. See, the yellow, orange, and red work similarly to the white. However, this could be an interesting aspect to explore. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and gained some insights. Feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, or leave a comment, question, or future video suggestion below. This has been a video production.